From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go in the rain here in Seattle. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. The big defensive lineman, Vita Vea, on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That pass play good for 22. It'll be a Vikings first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
And you'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but That's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down.
Come on. Hawk 70, Hawk 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
Ready?
Here's first and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, go.
Now Walker. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
Down at the 42-yard line.
Ready up.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 70 Timberwolves.
Now, faking the give. Second jig the left side, he's got it. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. And how about that? His first career catch also becomes his first career NFL touchdown. As his kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. He's got a receiver. It's Ty Felton. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
A give here to Wright. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. So after one, 7-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Head up. This is right. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another first down. The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He'll let this go towards the end zone.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. But it's probably a touchdown.
They motion a receiver right. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Let's go now.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Riker good with the extra point. The Vikings will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Whoa! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Come on, come on. Hey. Hot 70, hot 70. Hey. Mustang 19. 65 catch, 65 catch. Ready, ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Hold it ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
At the 48-yard line.
A handoff, running left is Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 3. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31 with Justin Reed up from the safety spot to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup.
It is 2nd and 6.
Hurt, hurt. Let's go. Ready.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down, they need 5.
Get it.
Open man is Shaheed. That's complete. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3.
26 yards.
It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. The extra point by pass is good. And the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Receiver in motion, headed left. On first down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
On the ground, it's Walker. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
It's a gain of 8.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get him up on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The 11-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up
Ready,
2nd
set.
It is 2nd and 9.
Mustang 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. 6.
He'll drop to throw. And this one caught at the floor. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least at first glance, they'll spot the football just beyond the marker, and they convert on 3rd and inches.
Ready? Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Walker. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. One more time with Walker. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. Extra point try by Bass. His kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He'll get up and spike it, and let's check the clock. Maybe time for 2 plays here before the end of the half. Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Going for it all. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This a 48-yard attempt. Oh, not the best of snaps, and this one is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Will Reichert, the kickoff for the Vikings.
Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up
second and a yard.
At the Vikings' 42-yard line.
Check. Hurt. Ready. Check go.
Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of
15-yard pickup there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Panther 11. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
A gain of a yard.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Ready.
Back to throw. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
Third down
And it'll be 3rd down.
Come on.
Throwing now from the gun. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 52 yards.
First down, Vikings.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. This is part 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Minnesota. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
21, Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
They're on 27-yard line.
Hey, go.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Seattle.
Go, roll, Bronco 80. 18 Cardinals.
Here's Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Mustang 19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the give, it's right. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20.
First and 10.
That's another Vikings first down. A gain of 21 yards.
The tight end Moore in motion. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down. Now McCarthy. That one out wide for right. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Come on, set. 19, 18, 5 here.
The tight end Moore in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. The throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, but we got ourselves involved.
Will Reichard the kickoff for the Vikings.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he will not attempt to return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Go, here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Hey!
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Viking, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Panther 11, Panther
1st
11.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is third down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
McCarthy to the air on second down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 36 yards. They'll come up here first and 10. The tight end Moore in motion. On first down, here's McCarthy. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. The slot man in motion right. On third and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. Important punt here in this tie game late. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Here's first and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. 2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Ready.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts left.
Hey,
it's first and 10. They go with Walker. Room to run at the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
Check contact, check contact. Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Walker. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Big left. Hey. Let's go.
Now Walker. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at
Check
the
it
15-yard
down.
line.
Liking 18. Ready, ready.
They'll stick to the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
Okay, ready.
Here comes 2nd down.
Check. Let's ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
On the play. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and goal at
And
the
they'll get the
3-yard line.
timeout called here. It comes with just 1 second left on the clock. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This to win the game. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. So now it's Tyler Bass on in a big spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. So it's a win here for the Seahawks. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot. Kicker delivers. They avoid overtime and come away with a 3-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.